Most people see Priyanka Chopra as a glamorous star, on red carpets, in luxury resorts, and posing with celebs. But what if I told you that's only a small part of who she really is? Behind the spotlight is a woman who's thoughtful, private, family first, and deeply intentional. In this video, we're uncovering the real lifestyle of Priyanka Chopra Jonas and why it's nothing like what you think. Priyanka Chopra and Nick Jonas became parents in 2022 through surrogacy, welcoming their daughter Malti Marie. But her birth came with a challenge. Malti had to stay in the NICU for more than 100 days. Those early days were scary and emotional. Priyanka later said that experience made her more grounded and changed how she views life. It shifted her focus from public life to private moments. Since then, her priorities have completely shifted. While many celebrities make their children part of their brand, Priyanka has done the opposite. She's fiercely protective of Malti. You'll rarely see her face in photos, and when you do catch a glimpse, it's usually a soft, joyful moment, like playing on the beach with her parents or resting in Priyanka's arms during a family vacation. These moments aren't for publicity, they're simply real life, shared sparingly. And while the world expects her to be on every red carpet or in the latest Hollywood headlines, Priyanka chooses balance. One way she does that is through her Sunday routine. Every Sunday morning is reserved for family cuddles. No press, no shoots, no travel. It's a quiet ritual between her, Nick, and Malti. In interviews, Priyanka's made it clear that those simple routines mean more to her than any award or title. Earlier this year, she reflected on what she wanted from 2025, and instead of setting huge goals or chasing new milestones, she chose one word: abundance. Not abundance in money or popularity, but in love, laughter, presence, and peace. That's the theme she's following in her daily life. Priyanka started the year vacationing in Turks and Caicos with Nick and Malti. She posted some casual beach photos in a red bikini, relaxed, smiling and thankful. No filters, no flashy captions, just gratitude. In fact, her post simply said, "Abundance. That is my goal for 2025." Now, that doesn't mean she's left the spotlight completely. At the 2025 Met Gala, she showed up in a bold black and white Balmain polka dot suit dress with a massive black hat and Bulgari jewelry. It was dramatic, powerful, and stunning. But even then, she used the moment to express something deeper. Her fashion is never just about the look. It always tells a story, whether it's connected to her Indian heritage, her career journey, or her creative expression. She once said that every outfit she wears, especially on the red carpet, carries intention. In a Vogue feature, she walked through some of her most famous fashion moments, from her traditional Indian wedding lehenga to her lace Ralph Lauren wedding gown. Each one wasn't just for show, it was tied to a memory, a culture, or a milestone in her life. And speaking of milestones, 2025 has been one of the busiest and most exciting years in her career. Priyanka's movie Heads of State, released in July 2025 on Prime Video. She stars alongside John Cena and Idris Elba in a comedy action film where two world leaders are forced to team up during a political crisis. Priyanka plays MI6 agent Noel Bassett, and according to reviews, she absolutely steals the show with her charm and confidence. On set, she built a great friendship with her co-stars. She told one story about John Cena playing piano in his trailer, surprising the crew with beautiful music in between action scenes. These relaxed, off-camera moments brought everyone closer and reminded Priyanka of why she loves being on set in the first place. Her daughter Malti even visited her during filming. Priyanka said that Malti called the snack table crafty and loved walking around the set with her grandma. But what makes her career truly impressive is how she balances acting with producing and business. Through her company, Purple Pebble Pictures, Priyanka produces small-budget films in Indian regional languages. These aren't blockbuster hits, but they tell important stories. Ventilator, Pani, and her latest project Anuja have all won awards and given new voices a platform. She's passionate about giving back to the industry that raised her. She's also planning to return to Bollywood. In a 2024 interview, she shared how much she misses Indian cinema. The music, the energy, the dance. She said she's been looking at scripts and wants to return to Hindi films when the timing is right. Fans are already excited for her comeback. Beyond film, she's made smart moves in business too. She launched Anomaly, her own line of clean, eco-friendly hair care products. The brand is affordable, sustainable, and available in major stores like Target. She also helped launch the dating app Bumble in India. Her goal? To help women feel more confident and take control of their dating lives. And her New York restaurant Sona brings high-end Indian cuisine to a global audience. In all her business ventures, one thing is clear. Priyanka invests in things that matter. She doesn't chase trends. She builds things with purpose. She's also deeply involved in charity work. She's been a UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador since 2010, traveling to refugee camps, speaking out on child rights, and supporting girls' education around the world. Through her Priyanka Chopra Foundation, she funds health and education programs for underprivileged children in India. And she rarely talks about these things. There's no need for flashy headlines. For Priyanka, this work is personal. It's about where she came from and what she believes in. Now let's talk about her relationship with Nick Jonas. They got married in 2018 in a grand ceremony that included both Christian and Hindu traditions. Since then, their relationship has stayed strong, even as they balance busy careers and a growing family. In public, they keep things light. You'll see them walking hand in hand at events or laughing in photos. But the real love shows in the small moments, like when Nick said in an interview that he believes in reincarnation and hopes to be with Priyanka in every lifetime. That's not just sweet, it's a sign of something deeper. They also work together creatively. They've co-produced Broadway plays, helped create a wedding-themed show based on Indian traditions, and supported each other's film careers. They took Malti to a Blackpink concert in New York, where she danced to her favorite song. Later, they watched Aladdin on Broadway, and little Malti had a magical moment touching the genie's lamp on stage. These aren't paparazzi stunts. They're real, joyful memories that any parent can relate to. In July, the couple also attended Wimbledon. They wore classic outfits, Priyanka in a simple white cotton dress by Ralph Lauren, Nick in a navy suit. It was a quiet, classy moment in a very public space. She doesn't follow strict diets or fitness crazes. Some days, it's a smoothie and yoga. Other days, it's pizza and movie night. Her focus is on balance, not perfection. She also loves journaling, staying up late watching movies, and sitting on her balcony just enjoying silence. That may not sound glamorous, but it's how she recharges. Even when she talks about past choices, she's open and reflective. In one interview, she admitted that taking on the song Ram Chahe Leela was a complicated decision. It was bold and outside her comfort zone. But she said every role, even the tough ones, helped her grow. That honesty is rare and refreshing. And her sense of humor? Still strong. When asked about Nick's early work in Camp Rock, she laughed and said she wasn't the biggest fan, but she loved learning about his career and watching how far he's come. All of this shows that Priyanka Chopra isn't living for headlines. She's living for connection, for meaning. She works hard, but she knows when to slow down. She loves big, but she protects her privacy. She builds businesses, tells stories, and stays true to where she came from. In a world where many celebrities are always performing, Priyanka is simply living. Yes, she wears designer gowns and walks the biggest red carpets. Yes, she travels the world and stars in major movies. But when you really look at her life, it's not about glam, it's about intention. She chooses quality over quantity. She values silence as much as applause. She's famous, but she's also focused. She's successful, but also spiritual. She's a global star, but also a present mom, wife, daughter, and friend. So the next time you see Priyanka Chopra Jonas trending online, remember this: her real life is not what you think. It's more meaningful, more grounded, and maybe more inspiring than ever. Thanks for watching. If this deeper look at Priyanka's real life gave you a new perspective, leave a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more inspiring stories like this.